today's task, new brakes for the Toyota.
Actually, having this tool means you don't have to pre-loosen them.
No, it's really
powerful.
useful.
It's so powerful. But hey.
That's doing it up. There you go.
That's undoing it.
Let's check it up.
Check it up.
We're under there. Under there. That'll sit underneath the wishbone.
But that one down as well, you'd be right.
Yeah.
Get that. No, sir. I'll take it back to your
Ramp
place.
on.
Ramp on. Thank you, ramp boy.
Never ever trust a jack.
No, never. Or Clive.
Or Joe Clive.
They're on the other side, don't they, Stephen?
Yeah, absolutely. So we've got to come in here and get the bolts off the back. Yeah, fairly worn brake pads, and I think the discs have probably had their day. Yeah. So let's zip those off.
I've got a good pair of Melgrits you can borrow them.
And if it's not...
There we go. One spring.
The pins will come out before the other big spring comes off.
Yeah.
There's always that clip goes in, then the pins, that springs retains the pins. And the pins should just pop out.
Should just pop out, yeah.
Heavily edited.
Well, looks like we know what we're doing.
Yeah, we'll ignore all the gaps in between, the inactivity and what happens next. The quick YouTubing of what to do next, that all gets
That all
edited
goes
out,
out,
yeah.
yeah.
And it's just, hey, look.
Right. Yes, beautiful.
If it was hydrophobic, would it mean that the water, any water in the system would not interact with it?
Yeah, phobia would be driving off water.
Yeah. That'd be a good thing for both.
Unfortunate connotations of the rabies, though.
This is a long thread,
It is a very long
and I'm
thread.
only doing half a turn.
Let's see what size that is. Okay, we're just wanting to get this little hanger off, the brake pipe hanger. Hamish has already undone the actual line because we're trying to bleed it all out anyway. But 12mm on there.
I was just trying to cut your brake lines, to be honest, mate.
Cut your brake lines, yeah. I've actually taken the brake lines off, and we did the same the other side because we are totally draining off the brake fluid. I've no idea how long it's been in there. But what you can otherwise do, if you don't want to do that, you just undo this hanger, this little clip here, and hang off the caliper off the suspension mount. So if you are doing it yourself, you don't actually need to take off these brake lines completely, but just be aware that you don't want to bend these. Undo that little clip, this flexible brake pipe comes out of the way. So I don't know whether that's any help, but if you're planning on doing it, it's not rocket science.
Moving.
Yeah.
I'd be tempted to just take the caliper off. Leave that.
Yeah, it's just slightly in the way. I'm really pleased about that. You see, it's well lubricated at least, I think. Yeah. Bollocks. Nearly there.
first.
There we go. Right, I'm going to soak that in WD-40. Hooray, one caliper. Hooray, one disc. Perfect. Right, we need that bit.
Come on, Stephen, your audience is waiting.
This is, you know, you think, well, this is really worthwhile use of environmental packaging. Boxes within boxes is craziness. But there we
He's
go.
going off on one again.
So, ooh, look at that. Gonna put a little bit more copper slip on the mating face. Cannot hurt, can it?
I think you've been called that up.
What a mating face.
That's upside down, Stephen.
Nice. I'm going to put a couple of, or a wheel nut on it just to hold it in place because I'm going to fiddle it around. There we go. Right, a new brake disc. Calipers back on.
Very Scottish about the use of proper use.
I've got a green spider climbing at me.
Very
stylish.
racist. So it goes in the yay ways.
Like that. Will it go in? Should. Very nice. Plenty of oomph. Ah, very satisfying. Okay, so that's the pistons hopefully withdrawn. Hamish has beautifully copper slipped them, thank you very much. And we have almost new brake pads. That's very exciting. I can tell you're excited. Are you excited?
I'm really excited, Stephen.
Yeah.
You sound really excited.
Do I?
So let's try to get number one pin back in. Into the spring retainer. Hooray! I dropped it now. It's that way up, isn't it?
Correct.
Nice. Yeah. Where's the screwdriver?
Beautiful.
Nice. Lined up a bit. Spray this.
Don't put any on the caliper though, just get rid of all your proper oil.
Yeah.
Fiddly jobs.
Doesn't not want to bite, does it?
It's because I'm not dead straight on. I'll get it. It just needs to be. Okay. Ah, Stephen.
Not working.
No, it's right. Drop the spanner in the oil.
Okay, so what else are we going to do this side?
We've got to put this little spring back in.
Yeah.
So we're going to have to line up those two
Those
adjusting-menty holy things. But you know what? These pins are moving nicely. I reckon it won't take too much to put. I don't want to use the end of that pin to turn this hole. Do
No.
we have something else? Because I think by the looks
yeah,
of
we
it,
don't want to actually bend the pin.
it's a safety pin only, but it's I think it must clip in.
Yeah, it clips in like that,
Yeah, great.
and then it goes into the hole there, so they've got to be lined up.
Well, Steve-o, it's just over 20 minutes since we started this job and we're already bleeding the brakes. So we're going to attach the brake bleeding kit to the nipple, which goes on like so, and then the retaining clip. There we go, we're on, and that's
very
on and off. So that's on, that's off, that's on.
So you're going to go and pump the brake pedal, are
I'll
you?
pump it until you see no bubbles coming out.
Okay, so you are now open and ready to go. Yeah, got a few bubbles still coming through. Won't do any harm to flush it through either. That changed sound, is that normal? Okay, we might have got through quite a lot of fluid doing that.
Yeah, that will do, I think.
Okay.
Is it draining down quite nicely?
Okay, do you want to hold it at the bottom?
Held at the bottom.
Okay, release.
Release.
Right, that should be it.
Yeah, that's nice. That's a nice brake paddle.
Good.
Very good.
So we got really quite a lot through there.
Is your little bottle full?
It's half full, yeah.
Yeah, good. It's the old crap and some new stuff. That's all good.
Absolutely. Now you put this on so efficiently. There we go.
You know what? I think that's at a perfect level in your reservoir, so I'm going to leave it as is.
That's not a bad little bit of kit, that, to be honest, is it?
That is why
A very nice present, Hamish.
these gifts are sent to speed your departure from the
Speed my
country. So
departure, yes. I need to lift this up this side a little bit so I can get the wheel back on.
no, I'm not helping you with that.
That's very good, but you maybe ought to move out of the way.
No worries.
Okay, I'm just going to be lifting up this side a bit.
No, ready?
Right.
Are you sure you're going to be lifting?
That
Oh, it's only moving sideways a bit.
this jack
It's moving sideways.
is bending. Let's see if I can get the wheel on. Otherwise, I'm going to put a different jack on because that is not going any higher on that. Okay.
You got it?
No, let's do the other side first and then come back and do this one
Sounds good.
because that is extremely
Munka chunka.
dangerous.
No
I think
worries.
this jack probably ought to go into the bin
I'd do that. I'd throw it.
because although this car is heavy, it's not that heavy. Right,
Skip that.
this is crap.
Skip it.
I'm not saying this is any better, but it's a bit more boss, isn't it? Thank you very much. Oh good, aeroplanes as well now, Haney.
Tweet, tweet.
Yeah, I don't mind the birds so much.
Find them all, Stephen.
Okay, so let's go.
We're happy we're locked up here.
Yep, that's all done up. That's done up. I've torqued up the nuts. The hanger's back on.
It's tight, doesn't it?
Springs are in, clips are in, springs on the back of it. should
Sounds good, buddy. That looks good. Everything's tight.
be all good.
There we go. Just come off the wood.
This is not the lightest of vehicles.
We're still in gear, are we?
We're still in gear and the
should
handbrake's on, and it's actually in low range as well, so we should be good.
Broken, Stephen.
Yeah. Let's get some of the WD-40 out of those.
Yeah, it's been suited.
Yeah.
I think we're pretty safe.
Very good, and down she blows.
Everything out of the way, we're all good.
Yeah, we're all good.
Good job.